JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 6 shot in drive-by attack in central Kingston. 6 people, including 2 9-year-old children and 2 teenagers, were shot and injured during a drive-by shooting in central Kingston on Tuesday night. Police reports indicate that the attack took place at the intersection of Tex Lane and Charles Street, where a group of residents had gathered. Armed men reportedly drove up, opened fire indiscriminately, and sped away from the scene. All 6 victims were rushed to the hospital for treatment. The 2 9-year-old girls and a 17-year-old boy were treated and released, while an 18-year-old and 2 adults were admitted. Head of the Kingston Central Police, Superintendent Burswood Williams, confirmed that investigators are maintaining a strong presence in the area as they work to identify and apprehend the attackers.
The brief we have is that sometime about 8:50 this evening, a car drove up along Tex Lane. Men from that car opened fire, and a group of persons were standing and sitting in the space, then drove off. After the shooting, it was discovered that 6 persons were shot, to include 2 teenagers, 2 children, 9 years old, and 2 adults. As at now, we have no reported death. It is early days in the investigation, but for now, we are taking a preemptive approach to secure the place, to prevent any reprisal.
Teen gunned down in St. Mary. Police in St. Mary are investigating the fatal shooting of a teenager in the parish on Tuesday night. The victim has been identified as 17-year-old Raheem Smith. According to reports, around 10:18 p.m., Smith was attacked and shot by unknown gunmen in the Cricket River area of Anota Bay. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The St. Mary Police Division has recorded 20 murders up to October 4, a slight decline compared to 22 homicides during the same period last year, representing a 9% decrease. JUTC driver dies after bus crashes into ditch in St. Catherine. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC has confirmed that one of its drivers died on Wednesday following a crash in the Dumbler Olden area of St. Catherine. According to preliminary reports, a police officer discovered the JUTC bus off the Salt Pond Main Road in a ditch with the driver unresponsive inside. Officers immediately assisted and transported him to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. He has been identified as 39-year-old Dwayne Mullings. The bus was not carrying passengers at the time of the incident. In a statement, the JUTC expressed condolences to the driver's family and colleagues and noted that grief counseling will be offered to staff members affected by the tragedy. Leoda Bradshaw and co-accused remanded until January 26. Leoda Bradshaw and the 3 co-accused, charged in connection with the murder of 10-month-old Sahara Paulwell and her mother, Toshona Patterson, were further remanded when they appeared before the Home Circuit Court on Wednesday. The case, which involves the child and partner of Member of Parliament Philip Paulwell, has drawn national attention. The 4 accused are to return to court on January 26, 2026 for a plea and case management hearing. During Wednesday's session, the court was informed that the indictment has been completed and electronically filed. Possible trial dates have also been set for September 26 and November 23, 2026. Bradshaw, a U.S. Navy officer and mother of one of Paulwell's children, is charged alongside her cousin Roland Balfour, alleged gunman David Smith, and B. John Black. All 4 appeared via video link and were remanded by Justice Vinette Graham Allen. Crime stop tips lead to over $900 million in drug seizures and thousands of arrests. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF reports that information provided through its main tip line, Crime Stop 311, has resulted in the seizure of more than $900 million worth of drugs and the arrest of thousands of suspects across the island. Officials note that these results highlight the power of anonymous tips in dismantling criminal operations and in supporting national security efforts. To date, the Crime Stop program has also paid out nearly $90 million in rewards to citizens whose information led to successful operations. State Minister in the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, praised the initiative, stating that Crime Stop continues to yield significant results and remains a vital tool in the fight against organized crime.
Crime Stop has also enabled the arrest of more than 3,000 perpetrators and paid out 87.5 million in rewards without compromising a single source of information. In 2025 alone, the momentum has continued. Between January and August, Crime Stop received more than 600 tips, recording a success rate of 1 in every 6 first calls. Compared to the same period in 2024, success have increased by 24%. Over the past 36 years, Crime Stop has received more than 33,700 tips. They have facilitated and the seizure of over 909 million worth of narcotics, recovered more than 340 million in stolen property, removed over 1,000 illegal firearms and nearly 58,000 rounds of ammunition from our streets.
The state minister, who was speaking at the recent Crime Stop Jamaica 36th anniversary gala, said the program is the safest and most confidential avenue to report crime. KSAMC steps in to help Trafalgar Park woman hit by repeated flooding. The Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation KSAMC has pledged to assist a Trafalgar Park resident whose home has been flooded twice in just over a week, reportedly due to a blocked drain on a neighboring property. Municipal officials say the issue stems from improper engineering work connected to the drain and have indicated plans to engage the property owner to address the problem. On Wednesday, Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaby, accompanied by technical officers from the KSAMC, visited the affected resident, Nadine Thompson, at her Bremer Avenue home to conduct an on-site assessment. Thompson, visibly distressed, said the recurring floods have left her frightened and frustrated, adding that the drainage issue from the adjoining property continues to threaten her home and peace of mind.
David Shevans, City Engineer, Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation.
Terry Forrester, Parish Disaster Coordinator, KSAMC.
Now we're back here in Trafalgar Park where this house was flooded 2 times now. Tell me some of the work that the KSAC would have done so far on this particular.
Yes, the flooding was a result of a block drain that runs through private properties along Bremer Avenue. So there was a blockage between 2 properties. We stepped in, we had the blockage removed so the water could run off freely.
And that was for the second flooding?
So yes, after the first flooding, the investigation was still preliminary and then we have the subsequent rains. So after the second flooding, all the debris were removed and the blockage were removed, which included old washing machine, tree trunk and so forth.
And those are the stuff that you would have removed?
Yes, we have removed all those debris to ensure that the drain is running freely to prevent a further reoccurrence.
Fast forward to now, what are we looking at now? What is we see where the property owner would have tried to cover? What are we looking at?
Yes, so this drain that runs through the private properties, based on our investigation so far, not 100% complete, would suggest that the property owners would be responsible to maintain those drains. But what we have seen is something that is beyond proper engineering practices, malpractices, whereas there's no access point in the drain for maintenance purposes. So if for any reason the drain will be blocked in the future, there's no way that any personnel can go in to maintain and remove that blockage because there's no access point in this particular property on Bremer Avenue. So we'll be reaching out to the property owner to give them the proper advice because they would have gone and done it without our input.
I've seen the state of this lady house. And what is some of the things that the KSAC is going to be assisting with?
All right, so the KSAMC will be working with our partner agencies through the Welfare, Health Committee of the Parish Disaster Committee, and we'll be working with our partner agencies to see how best we can provide comfort items and other items to the individuals that have been affected over the period.
You just mentioned comfort items. Can you give me an example?
Bedding, types of bedding, so bed, mattresses, blankets along that line, and any other item that we are able to provide based on the need.
This is an immediate thing that you'll be providing.
Yes, we will be working with our agencies to provide.
All right.
My name is Nadine Thompson, and I am the flood victim that was flooded out twice, on the 19th and on the 28th, in Trafalgar Park.
And that is of September.
Yes.
Good. Fast forward to know what happened here. I know you have some visitors here. Tell me what.
Well, today we had the mayor and we have a few people, from KCC, who came to look at the gully in the back of not my property, but the property behind me. And right now, as we speak, the property owner that's behind me is casting the gully. He covered it completely. So I'm scared, because if there's anything in the gully to block the gully right now, you can't get in there to clear it, because he covered it completely. As you can see right now, it's cloudy, the rain is falling somewhere, it's only drizzling right here now. So I'm scared, because there's no fence back there. It is just open, because the first flooding brought the wall down, and it is not back up as yet. There's nothing there. No chain link, no nothing. The property owner behind me is focusing on covering up the gully right now.
What is it that the KCC said that they will be doing to assist you?
KCC came today. They just left, and they're gonna assist me with like beds and stuff like that. They're gonna talk to Ministry of Labor and what any other resource they can do. The mayor was just here. He was very helpful by telling me what he's going to try and do to help. And he's liaisoning with other agencies to see what they can do to help me out.
And of course, you're feeling good about that.
Yes, because so far, yes. Because when the first flood came, we had people to help us clean up. And they totally cleaned the place up for the first. But the second flood that happened on the 28th, since then, nobody came to help. Right now, I have people inside there that I hired. I have to pay them on my own to clean up.
And JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.